On behalf of Daniel Adeyemi, Bobola Egunfemi, Moses Samson, and of course every other person responsible for making this day a beautiful day right here, Melody 100.7 FM. This is the voice of the nature's finest. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, and it's good to be here this morning. You know how we do it every time on the Melody Sunrise Show. We bring you newspaper headlines very shortly, and we also take you through sports at half past. A very good outing for Chelsea yesterday, and bad one for Manchester United. The saga continues for Manchester United. We got to talk about that and much more. Nadozie in the hunt for being the very best goalkeeper in France after winning the very first trophy for her club side, first time in 5 years. We'll talk about that and much more, and so many other beautiful things from the ever exciting world of sport. At the other side of the People's Assembly, at the other side of 9 o'clock, we'll get straight to the People's Assembly. Now, what are we looking at on the Assembly this morning? Another beautiful thing we will check out this morning on the People's Assembly. Maybe I should just quickly give you a hint. It's about VDM, a very dark man, and so many beautiful and also not too palatable things about his arrest. Some people are for, some people are against, and we'll look at development concerning the arrest or whisking away of Martin Ose, the one everybody knows, the very dark man. Is he doing too much? That's what some people are saying. And whose toes is he stepping on? We'll look through that in the Assembly this morning. And at the other side, we'll get to the Mechanics Lounge, where the guys who come in here will talk about another beautiful thing from the perspectives of the mechanics. And at the other side of that, we appreciate those celebrating today, and we celebrate them. Talking about those celebrating on this beautiful day. 5th day of the 5th month of the 25th. 2025. Not 2050 yet. So welcome, and this is, I say good morning to you, and thanking God for another beautiful day. Here is a Sugar Man, and he's saying, Baba God, we thank you for another beautiful day, for seeing this beautiful Monday. We thank you. Good morning.
Baba God, I thank you. God, I thank you. Baba God, I thank you for the life I lead and the blessings you bring. Now regularly, I thank you. God, I thank you. Now regularly, Baba God, I thank you. For the life I lead, now to come in, blessings you bring. Now I never see this kind of God at all. Show us some blessings they come like rainfall. You work out my back, make I no fall. Yeah. This loving is forevermore. Yeah. Every time I call, they pick up, Baba they answer, no be missed call. In case you don't know, my God is too much, oh, and I am covered by blood of Jesus. So each and every day, my God they bless me. Now him they guide and protect me. Oh, you make una see, His grace is on me, and I deflect someone no be my fault. God, I thank you. God, I thank you. Baba, God, I thank you. The life I lead and the blessings you bring. Now I thank you. God, I thank you. Now God, I thank you. For the life I lead and the blessings you bring. Now Kwami from game, organic come game, we was to go. I say no boogie chuku okike. Ogini kageme. Umu wagare jani tatweze each and every day. God they bless me. Now him they guide them, protect me. In case you don't know, Oluwa is too much. Omo they flex, no be my fault. Every time I call, him they pick up. Baba they answer, no get me score. Say you want know, my God is too much. Oh. Enemies come, them no go see us. God I thank you. God I thank you. Baba God I thank you. For the life I lead and the blessings you bring. I thank you. God I thank you. Chuko Kike. God I thank you. Chuko Kike. Na rekelemo. The blessings you bring. For the love, for the shelter and good health you gave to me, oh God, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your grace and your mercies and blessings you give to us, oh God. I want to thank you. Just want to thank you. I thank you. God, I thank you. God, I thank you. For the life I lead and the blessings you bring. Now make it sugar something, make I tell you something.
It's Chibesky.
Never Kings, I see you. Kings music, baby.
Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. This is a beautiful Monday. By God, we thank you for your love. Okay, having done that now, so let's begin to move to the newspaper headline segment of the show this morning. Of course, on the newspaper segment, we'll check through major headlines in the dailies from the front to the inside, of course, to the back pages. And this morning, as usual, the Vanguard is here, Punch is here. The Daily Sun is here, Daily Trust, as well as the Daily Post. So we're checking them out one after the other now. And let me begin from the headlines from the Daily Sun this morning. Of course, the Daily Sun this morning has these headlines. President Tinubu Jenkos to meet over 4 trillion naira power sector debt. That's another story coming through from, that is a major story coming through from the Daily Sun this morning. NDLEA seizes 3.4 billion naira opioids in Lagos, and Port Harcourt intercepted 942 explosives for Zamfara. And go after financiers of insecurity. APC chieftain charges Tinubu security agencies. Peter Obi condemns a very dark man's arrest, calls for rule of law respect. Reports on a resumption of voter registration falls, and this according to INEC. And this one, UNG urges LG to replicate a Soludo security model for Nigeria. NDLEA seizes I took that earlier. NNPCL, CSO, defense Kiari, false corruption petitions. I was not arrested, detained by EFCC. Mele Kiari is the one talking there. George Tona, bombshell, PDP may not field presidential candidate in 2027. Of course, the real reasons Oborevori Okowa defected to APC is another story from the Daily Sun. Why Adeleke's attempt to join our party failed. APC. Of course, this one is APC in Osun State talking there. 300 PDP NNPP ex-members join APC in Governor Sani's ward. Politics of 2027 will be polarized, decided along religious lines or north-south divide. Dr. South Love. Okay, this one says, why it will be difficult for ongoing coalition to work. Sani, ADP national chairman. Anambra 2025 PDP plans governorship victory, says Mwobu. Charismatic bishops hail Soludo for providing good governance in Anambra, and Governor Fintiri above religious, ethnic, and gender politics. Dr. Edgar Amos Adamawa COS fires at opposition. Wike walkout on First Lady sponsored, disturbing, embarrassing. Yes, that's what Wike is saying. That's walkout on First Lady sponsored, disturbing, embarrassing. Wike. Governor Barron's 10 kilometer as East African clear elite prizes in first Enugu International Marathon. Osimhen sets new goals record. And Arsenal as Lookman to shortlist of strikers. NFF president hails late Christian Chukwu as unforgettable hero. These are the major headlines on today's Sun newspaper. All right, quickly now from there straight to the Punch newspaper for this morning. And the banner headline on today's Punch newspaper says, Rivers emergency rule, National Assembly counters PDP governor's lawsuit, demands 1 billion naira. Tinubu to meet Genco's over 4 trillion naira electricity debt, and NEL fund under fire over loans to ex-students. And this one, Assembly crisis, Zamfara. Benue governors challenge NAS summons. And you have this one still from the Punch. Beware of scholarship scams. NDDC issues a lot on fake offers. And this one, after public outcry, missing Babcock University student found. And cabals still fighting against our refinery, Dangote. And this one, man jailed for not declaring £8,020, $704 at airport. Wow. Okay. Government reviews Obudu ranch safety after 4 seminarians accident. Canadian police arrest Nigerian for $600,000 romance scam. And police nab fleeing killer of 65-year-old woman. In business, you have this one. Cabals still fighting Dangote refinery. Firm plans credit expo to deepen financial inclusion. I take you back to political stories from the Punch. You have, I dumped PDP for APC to avoid altercation with Adeleke Oluwaleuke. And AFGA dismisses Ozigbo's claim of Soludo funding APC candidate. And Fubara makes first public appearance after UK trip. 2027 ex-CPC chairman pledged loyalty to Tinubu, reject coalition rumor, and stop harassing lawmakers, APC tells for a governor. And in sports from Punch, under 20 AFCON, Nigeria Morocco battle to a draw, and Lookman awakens to fire Monza down Serie B. Yes, it was Lookman actually helped Atalanta to beat Monza to relegate them. We'll talk more about that in a jiffy when we get to sport. All right, these are the major headlines on today's Punch newspaper, and let's quickly take you now to the Vanguard newspaper. For the banner headline on the Vanguard this morning, you have this headline there: inflation erodes banks' profit, jacks up costs. Below the main plate, you have Delta PDP defectors unwilling to register for APC, and this one, present crop of leaders are motivated by power, wealth, acquisition. Femi Okuromu is the one talking there. And still from the Vanguard, you are 2027, we are yet to fix date for CVR resumption. INEC, so don't let anybody deceive you, is what INEC is saying. Mark functioning Africa, TLG capital partner to boost Nigeria. And this one, BOI disburses 2.25 billion naira to 16,696 MSMEs in Gombe. Lagos pays out 1.17 billion naira loans to 4,600 MSMEs in 2024. Unilever reports product sales boost as PBT rise 147% in first quarter of 2025. That's in business. And more political stories from the Vanguard newspaper. You have, money cannot buy my stance on any matter, says Ezekwesili denies receiving bribe to. Okay, that matter is still on, and of course that story is on now concerning Natasha and the Senate President. Of course, Professor Mbeke has come up with so much damning evidence against Natasha, and Ezekwesili has also been fingered in the situation as well. So that's what Ezekwesili is reacting to now, saying money cannot buy my stance on any matter, says Ezekwesili, denies receiving bribe to back Natasha. Okay, more stories. We are aligning with Kwankwaso's political movement, Governor Yusuf. Trump says not looking to run for third term. Okay, and your plan to defect to our party failed. APC berates Governor Adeleke. And Lagos LG pulls attention as Baba Sokwe politics returns in APC. Baba Sokwe? What is Baba Sokwe? I hope you understand what that means. As prices of school bags, so our parents now go for locally mailed backpack. Trump says he doesn't know if he's to uphold the U.S. Constitution as president. That's what Trump is saying. Our inmates are well fed. NCOS denounces allegation of poor feeding. And very dark man, criminals may mimic your show of force. Obi warns security agents. Next pope, why Nigeria's Cardinal Opaleke isn't a front runner. These are the major headlines on today's Vanguard newspaper. And up next is the Daily Post. And for headlines in today's Daily Post, you have 2027 presidency. Peter Obi Kwankwaso should not run. This is according to Hakim Baba Ahmed. Hakim Baba Ahmed is the one talking there. And cabals still fighting our refinery, Dangote, and talking there. And you have this one, Natasha. Money can't buy my voice. Ezekwesili. 2 women jailed for hawking naira notes in Lagos. And you have this one, still from the Daily Post. Yes, you have... he led with conviction, not commotion. Saraki mourns Yaradua after 15 years. If you remember, 5-5. Today is 5 in the 5th month. Today happened to be the day we lost one of the presidents that, some people will tell you the best we never had in recent times. I'm talking about Yaradua. Late President Yaradua died on this day. About this time, on that fateful day, we were about to hear the sad news of the passing of Yaradua. May his soul continue to rest in peace. I will not run for third term. Trump. Yes, so Trump is finally clearing that, because some people were beginning to get scared that the man wants to change the Constitution of America and go for the third term. But some people are still not believing what he's saying, because he's saying that he could decide to change the Constitution. But will America allow that to happen? America is not Nigeria now. Okay, Trump extends trade war on foreign movies. Orders 100% tariff. And you have Plateau former deputy governor, Sonny Nyoden, is dead. All right, more political stories. Ex-Kwankwaso ally Dangwani defect to APC. And governors Lawal Alia reject Reb's summons, question legal basis. You also have Kano government defends Kwankwaso, slams ex-SSG over corruption allegations. Governor Idris not leaving our party. KB APC. Rivers APC slams Olayinka Okocha over comments on Ada George. And 2027, no date yet for resumption of CVR. This is according to INEC. In business, you have Nigeria's external reserves grew by 5.6% to $38.8 billion in 2024. This is according to the CBN. NNPCL reduces the fuel price to 9.10 per liter. 20 naira reduction is what they put there. Naira records the highest depreciation against dollar at official market. All right. A bit of sports now. Trump said to announce 2027 NFL draft, and UCA Taita will predict Inter Milan versus Barcelona semi-final second leg. Okay, and Onyedika helps Club Brugge wins 12th Belgian club title. And the EPL, Michael Owen names only 2 clubs to compete for title next season. Those are the major headlines on the Daily Post this morning. All right. And that is how we wrap things up this morning on the newspaper headline segment of the show this morning. It will definitely be getting to sport very shortly. But first thing first, let's go back to the deck. And when we return from there, we'll definitely be taking you through the headlines from sport. And my guys will be joining me. I'll be looking through what is happening in the ever-exciting world of sport. Melody 100.7 FM, Melody Sunrise. This beautiful day, the 5th day of the 5th month of the year 2025. Don't forget to join us on Facebook.com/Melody 100.7 FM. Like us and share what we do there, and drop your comments. I'll be reading your comments very shortly concerning what we are doing here on Facebook.com/Melody 100.7 FM. And also you can go on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube as well, Melody 107 FM. Instagram, Melody 107 FM. Of course on X at Melody 107 FM. And on TikTok, it is at _Melody 107 FM. Yes, we're going to be dropping, watch out from today, we'll be dropping different contents on the different social media platforms that we have. You can enjoy so many contents that we'll be dropping there. We are coming with something called the Gladiators, where you have 2 opposing sides. Yeah, 2 people with opposing views will be arguing on something very, very germane. It could be in sport, it could be in politics, it could be in human angle and everything. That is why we are Melody. We're bringing different style to everything. So join us on all our social media platforms and you'll never regret you did. Let's have this short breather. When I return, I'll be taking you through the sports segment of the show this morning. Here is Dodondawa by Testimony Jaga.
God that created the heaven and the earth, who was there when it was created. Can somebody answer me? Shafaka leka fatafa. Oh yeah. Opa to follow da ye, then it go for da. Okoto sayero, then it go bero. Opa tagbara le, to barale ni kankan. Opa ti gbogbo aye po to pe ni kankan se. Opa ti gbogbo aye pe to pe ni kankan. Opa dansa to lo to sate ni kankan ni. What dara onyara ofira jo bani. Opa ti gbàdọ̀bà lé àwọn lọ́balọ́ba. Ọba tó ti ń jọba kọ́ ọba yẹ kan tó máa jọba. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé lọ́ba ọba ní ìjọba fẹ́rú jọba lẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé lọ́ba ọba ní ìjọba àwọn balẹ̀. Iwájú ló kọ síbi kan wọ́n ní good morning. Òsì ló kọ síbi kan wọ́n ní good afternoon. Ọ̀tún ló kọ síbi kan wọ́n ní good evening. Ẹ̀yin ló kọ síbi kan wọ́n ní good night. Ọba tó dáhùn gbogbo tó jọba lóhùn gbogbo. Dòdò ńlá, ọlọ́run ní dòdò ńlá. Dòdò ńlá ni dòdò ńlá. Ẹ̀dá kan kò lè dá wa. Dòdò ńlá, dòdò ńlá ni dòdò ńlá. Ọba tó ti wá, ayé tó rọ̀ wá ní dòdò ńlá.
Ìtọ́bi ni Elédùmarè Ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ogun. Ìgbéga nìyàn ìwọ ga jù àwọn òkè lọ. Ìwọ Bọ́lọ́ láyé àti gbogbo èèyàn tó ń pèrè láláyé. Bóyá kì í béèrè ta ló tó nínú àwọn ìmúlẹ̀sẹ̀. Ta ló tó nínú àwọn àjẹ́, ta ló tó nínú àwọn ògbóni. Ìran ńlá ní Elédùmarè ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀ ṣe dúró wò. Ìgò láti ṣe ní mìíràn hospital lọ́bí ẹ̀sìn náà. Ọlọ́run ni dòdò ń dá wà. Àbí mo purọ́. Ipa yín borí gbogbo ipa Ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ogun. Ọba tó dá ikú tí kò ní lè pa ọkọ mi. Alẹ́ kan kọjá ọgbọ́n ẹ ríran jùrọ̀ lọ ẹ lóye jòyè lọ. Ẹ̀hún darí ayé àti ọ̀run lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo kò dẹ̀rẹ̀ yín rí. Inú ọba yẹ mọ́ rí jago máa sí òrẹ́. Àwọn àgbààgbà mẹ́rìnlélógún wá ń kọrin tẹ̀rẹ̀ ká nínú ọ̀run. Wọ́n tó mú yẹ mẹ́fà àwọn fi méjì bojú wọn. Wọ́n fi méjì bo ẹsẹ̀ wọn wọ́n fi ìyẹ́ méjì tó kù fò. Ọlọ́run ni gbogbo dá. Òjò náà wà ní òjò dá. Ẹ̀ka kan lè dá. Àlè dá wà láyọ̀. Òjò náà wà ní òjò dá. Òjò dá. Ayé tó máa wà ní òjò dá. Òjò dá. Òjò náà wà ní òjò dá. Òjò dá. Òjò náà wà ní.
Melody FM 100.7.
Reset one of your presets for your hit music now. 100.7.
I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody.
100.7.
We are the real home of entertainment. Melody FM 100.7. Ibadan.
From deep and out. It's a smashing ball, it's Martins!
Josie, Yobo, Kubo.
And it's just out to the bow!
Single Odesi.
Sensational! What a wonderful finish!
That is the most embarrassing own goal.
Oh, what a goal! But something out of nothing! He struck it sweetly, and does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff.
With that tune, it tells you it is 4 o'clock on Melody 100.7 FM. Let's begin to go into the ever exciting world of sport. Now, you know, it's always a very beautiful time when we talk sport right here. Yeah, I got my crew in the building and we'll be looking through sport together. And Daniel Adeyemi looking like what's going on this morning? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm feeling like this.
Okay, cool, Palmer.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobola, have you seen your life? See how somebody's getting at you, because I'm sure he's doing this because of you. In case you don't know what Daniel is doing, let me also do it. Shavidi is how to do it. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. It's cold, right?
I mean, Bobola can tell.
Bobola, is it also cold?
No, it's not cold.
It's hot. It's really hot.
Saturdays and Sundays are not always cold for me. But you know the day that is always
they are not always cold for you?
Yeah.
Move closer
It's
to
always
me.
very, very cold for me.
Yeah, it's very cold for you.
So,
I hope the cold will not kill you this Thursday that is coming.
It can't happen. It can't happen.
Okay, welcome guys. How you guys guys doing? I mean, it's good to see you guys this morning. I mean, Bobola looking like a baseball player.
That's the style for today.
That's the style. Yeah.
Monday.
Check out Bobola. I think
it's been developed. It's been more focused on basketball these days because there's no joy in football for him.
Oh, really?
So I think
Bobola, how true is that? There's no joy in football.
There's joy. I mean, I've said it. I said my joy comes on Thursday. Mondays are not always.
Joy comment on Thursday.
Joy on Thursday. That's it. Thursday throwback. You understand? So that's it for me. No. But Mondays, Tuesdays, I don't really care about. On Thursday,
you have to wait 4 days.
It doesn't matter.
To smile.
I mean, you always.
I get to smile every day.
Every day, how?
4 games in a row.
4 games in a row, how?
And Chelsea has won. In last time Premier League, they've not had a defeat.
Let's wait for game 38. I'm certain that Chelsea will not be in that top 5.
And you will be in where?
Wait, you're certain they will not be there?
No, the idea is, I'm certain that they will not be there. Honestly. Yeah.
And where will you be?
Now,
where will you be?
We'll be in the Champions League next season. Yes, through the Europa League. That's it.
I said, where would you be in top 5?
Anyway, let's begin.
It doesn't matter.
Let's begin from home. I mean, our guys, they had a game yesterday. The under 20 AFCON is going on right there in Egypt, and of course, 2 games gone down for the Flying Eagles, and it was 4 points they could pick up yesterday because they had a draw against Morocco. Morocco still leads the group now because of goal difference. I mean, you saw that game, Bobola, right?
Yeah, I saw the game.
So how was it?
Both teams did not impress me. It was a boring game.
It was a very, very drab game somehow.
It was dry, no connections, and I expected so much from them because even the under-17 for me played better. Maybe because it was they were young, but this under-20, I expected so much from them. They couldn't string 1, 2, 3 passes among themselves. Both Morocco and Nigeria. I wonder how they're going to represent us at the World Cup because these guys are the strong guns. I mean, you talk about Nigeria, they've won it 8 times, you understand? And that's the AFCON under 20. And Morocco, they are a solid country when it comes to playing football in Nigeria. So, I mean, these 2 are the top guns. And with the match I saw yesterday, I mean, it was a town not different from Baba Blue. No connections among the guys. They were just playing. Bameyi would get the ball, just play a long pass, no stringing. No, I didn't see any midfielder. The number 10 guy was just there. I didn't understand what he was doing. But for me, it was a poor game, honestly, from both sides. And fine, they would say they've gotten 1 point. They've got 1 point for the game, and 4 points now. They're on the verge of qualifying, but they need to improve. I think both of them, both teams. I'm not even speaking about Nigeria right now.
Both teams,
they need to improve. And I need to see that connection. Tunisia yesterday against Kenya,
because we saw that game. It was a beautiful game.
It was a beautiful game. I mean, Tunisia played fine football.
3-1 it ended.
It ended. And I was wondering how Nigeria defeated them, but I mean, it's one of the things we get to see in football. But the 2 teams, that's Nigeria and Morocco, they need to up their game. And hopefully Nigeria, they get to the final. But right now, if it's the same guys that are going to represent us, if eventually they win the AFCON, I mean, I'm not banking on them. Maybe group stage were out.
I mean, Daniel.
I saw a little of the game yesterday. I must say, very boring. There's no direction. It's like, I don't want to disrespect the ladies' football, but some ladies play very better game than what I saw yesterday. I mean, I kept on watching. What are they playing, really? And for a team that both of them coming off a win, I mean, a very emphatic win not for Nigeria but for Morocco. I was expecting a very impressive game. I mean, no goals on both sides. Very boring game, and I hope there is a lot of takeaway for both managers, especially for Nigeria manager, getting to know how to break deadlocks going forward in this tournament, because you can't say you have 3 points and you're comfortable, because if you can't get goals, the question is how you're going to survive in a tournament like this, because when you get to the second rounds or semi-finals, you can't be pushing yourself like this, because if anything, I must say your team still has no direction. I don't see any player that I can say this is a vocal point. I don't see any pattern of play. Maybe because we've been reading them on the news, I would not be watching them closely. I don't believe that they are preparing very well. Because I'm wondering what the preparation has been all about.
So what you saw, kind of, it portrayed lack of preparation.
Because by now we should be having a name in our mouth, like, this is the guy to watch out for. And all through the game,
no particular person,
no particular person to say this is the guy to watch out for. So,
and ordinarily, these guys should be the future of the Super Eagles. Can these ones we are seeing now?
They can't be the future.
Can anybody here graduate to the Super Eagles? Well, because I remember the previous Flying Eagles were already pointing out, this one can.
I mean, in the days of the Kelechi Iheanacho,
yes.
Seeing them, the Seamen were already like,
they got to the World Cup semi-finals, So, I mean, these are guys that have progressed.
Now, you said something now. How did we even beat Tunisia? Because I saw that game, Tunisia-Kenya. very beautiful game. I mean, I think, but while I was seeing it together yesterday when I finished Sounds and Raps, and I saw how they played. They played very beautiful game of football. Football could be crazy. How Nigeria defeated
maybe that is one of the things that I love. That's one of the things I love about some coaches. They learn very fast.
Okay, he has learned from the mistake he made against
very
Nigeria.
Fast. Let's hope Nigeria also will do the same thing. The Nigerian manager will do the same thing because from the way you talked about the Tunisian game, it shows that you saw a game that is actually
it was a very beautiful game.
Very beautiful. But what I saw yesterday, like he said, is just like anything like bala blue or whatever they call it.
This year.
Very boring, very, very dry.
But I just think Kenya, on the other hand, they are not a strong side. Maybe that was why Tunisia dominated them. Because I mean,
we are playing.
But at least there was still a game. Like you saw a beautiful football.
No, I saw a beautiful football from Tunisia.
From Tunisia, yeah.
You understand? So Kenya, for me, maybe they are not a top. I mean, definitely they're not top when it comes to AFCON. I don't know how they qualified, but they're not top when it comes to playing football in Africa. So maybe that was why Tunisia dominated them. Maybe when Nigeria play against Kenya, we're going to see a better game from Nigeria.
They also dominated.
And one thing I want people to know is the fact that Nigeria might probably defeat Kenya doesn't mean that we are good. Because at the end of the day, if we get onto the semi-finals, then we qualify for the World Cup, they will expose our hands.
Did you say that? Anyway, let's not write them off for now. Let's begin, because sometimes in football, competitions like this, you move. You get better with each match. Exactly. So let's see what they will do. So as we said earlier, of course, the game that went down yesterday, Tunisia under 20 defeated Kenya 3-1. And of course, Morocco and Nigeria play goalless. Today, Central African Republic will be playing against DR Congo under 20, while Ghana under 20 will play Senegal under 20. Now let's look through the entire under 20 setting in this tournament. Which country would you say have you been following it first? Because it's not everybody that follows this kind of competition.
For reputation, I'll be tipping Senegal.
You think they've done very well?
They've done very well over the years. They've
not over the years. This particular competition.
That's what I'm saying for reputation's sake, because I know them to have this. Most of their players have been going to Europe. Most of their young players. I think there's one in Manchester United, a couple of them in Chelsea currently on trial. So why I'm tipping them is because I think in the last 2 years they've won it once or so. So they've been very good in terms of keeping their young players, giving them opportunity also. But for our whole Nigeria, I don't know, because you look at the Super Eagles, I've not seen many young players promoted to the Super Eagles. It's been like more recruiting from outside, bringing players in from outside. But
we always look for those who have been who are doing very well.
Europe,
But it's not the
those
same.
Those who grew up in different places.
Always look out for the right one, and that's one of the reasons why these guys just feel like from here, this kind of tournament, hopefully to Europe, not trying to get into the Super Eagles. So the motivation is maybe personal for them. Let me just go there, but still doesn't mean we should not see that show. It still boils down on the manager. But if I'm going to tip, I'll prefer to tip Senegal.
For me, it has to be Sierra Leone. 3 games now and 2 wins, 1 draw. Top team. They defeated Egypt. They scored 4 goals. I don't think any team has scored 4 goals in the tournament right now. And in their group is so tight, and they are first with 7 points. They have South Africa, they have Egypt, they have Tanzania. And it's just top for them. No one would expect that a Sierra Leone side will come here and perform to that level. Even if they don't go on to win, I have to give them kudos, because they're not a top country when it comes to playing football. And look at what the young boys are doing. So for me, Sierra Leone all the way.
Are you looking at the result they've garnered or how they played? Have you seen their game?
How they played is perfect.
Okay.
Scoring 4 goals. I saw a couple of the goals that they scored against Egypt. It's solid. I never expected that Sierra Leone would play like that. So because when I saw the scores, that was Egypt, I went back to check the game and just analyze how they play. And those young boys are just super good. I wonder why their national team is not at the top level. But those guys are young players, and they are, for me, the future of Sierra Leone. If they go on to perform well, play, get to the finals, that's one thing I want for them. If they get to the finals, if they go on to play in the World Cup, it's going to be a lot more experience for them. And maybe later, maybe when they clock 21, 22, they're going to play for the senior team. Okay,
before we go to action that happened all around Europe at the weekend, let's quickly talk about what happened after the aftermath of Arsenal's game on Saturday. Then yesterday's, Atalanta's game also on that same Saturday, right? They have started chasing Lookman. They have added him to the guys they want to chase to bring to the Emirates at the end of the season because they felt they needed him.
I mean,
Lookman,
Emirates. I don't see that happening because for me, I don't see much of Lookman fitting into Arsenal right now. He's been in the Premier League. I must be honest. I always say players should always consider should always look at it from that personal angle. That how much can I take? Premier League is intense.
For a man that once struggled in the
you've struggled there. You've spent about 3-4 years there, and you've done well in Italy. For someone like Lookman, a better deal for him would be maybe to Aston Villa or Newcastle. Because coming into Arsenal, we know Arsenal, of course, they have a way of sticking to player, especially if it's Arteta that is going for him. Arteta will use him until he picks, even when he's not delivering, like he's doing with Havertz. But right now, I won't want him to be flattered. He needs to be very honest with himself. He's not been doing well in the past few games now, maybe about 7 games now without a goal or an assist.
But he helped sink Monza the weekend. And Monza now, they've gone down relegation.
But eventually, when you look at where he'll be coming through to compete with the like of Martinelli and Trossard on that flank, it will be very, very tough competition considering the reputation of the guys already and considering the colour. You have to. A player has to always consider this thing. Your colour matters when you're coming to the English football. They might be saying.
Does it matter in England?
It matters. They can be saying it with their mouth. No racism. We know they do these things. We know how they talk about Jackson and how they will talk about Højlund. We know how they will talk about players of colours and all of that. It's happened. It's out there. They can want to say let's kneel. That's why some of the players don't kneel again. Because like hypocritism for you to do all these things and say something. Why I prefer Italy is because Italy will make it known to you. We don't like your face. We don't like how you look like. So any player that goes there is going to play against all of that and won't stay long. For Lookman, he should not be flattered. And if he wants to make a decision, I would advise him to stay off top teams in England right now. He should stay clear of them. Go to a place where you are going to play regular football and you are going to be under the radar. Nobody's going to see you every week in, week out and put you on the front page and criticize you because Arsenal will be too much.
But he may want to play Champions League next season.
Oh, come on. He's played Champions League before. Not like if he comes to Arsenal, he's going to win Champions League.
And not to win. Who says Arsenal cannot win Champions League? You have started again.
I'm not going there.
Lookman to Arsenal.
Lookman to Arsenal, I don't think the deal might materialize, but it's in the report right now. For Lookman, it's been in the
for Arsenal to be chasing somebody.
Maybe it might happen, but right now I think Arsenal don't necessarily need a left winger, and I don't think Lookman can play from any other position because most of the times he performs well from the left hand. In the national team, he has played as the number 10. For me, I didn't see that connection in him, so he's more or less a left winger. And we have Trossard, Martinelli in that left wing. And Daniel said something about him being in the Premier League. Now, Lookman was in the Premier League. He didn't perform up to expectation. And then he got himself back. Me, I always say that if you want to perform at top level, go to big clubs. If you want to show that you're good, go to big clubs. Come and compete there.
But then you have to be honest with yourself.
How? Like, I used to say something.
Is Lookman that good?
It's good.
Oh, come on. I know he's our player.
Now,
come on. Let's talk about. Okay, let's imagine he's not a Nigerian.
Do you know what?
If we are going to class Lookman,
have you forgotten where he was in the Ballon d'Or last season?
You're saying it's
the difference between having a season that is great and being that class player. I always say this.
What class are different? Class players are different.
When you look at class players, we talk about the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes. These are class players. Season out, they deliver at that top level. Class, Now look at Lookman. He just came into this show like how many years ago? And how many years has he been playing? How old is Lookman?
Let me tell
you. So is Lookman going to come to us now? Suddenly start playing like over Trossard, over Martinelli, and start delivering like the likes of Vinicius?
You know one funny thing? Martinelli compared to Lookman, Lookman for me is better.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, Lookman is better than Martinelli.
But when it comes to the experience in the Premier League, the Premier League, it's not experience as Martinelli. Nowhere. Martinelli has played Premier League all his life. There's no way any manager is going to pick Lookman over Martinelli in the Premier League. I can't speak of Champions League.
They played almost the same season.
You think so?
In England, Lookman started from Charlton. That's in England. Although he wasn't a top side, he has been playing in England for a long time.
He played in Leicester. He played with Fulham,
Everton. And he's been there for a long time.
All didn't work out.
Although he didn't perform well.
He got 4 chances.
It doesn't mean that he cannot come back and perform well.
Come on,
he can come back and perform well.
Yeah, I like to be honest with myself until I know what my potential, what I can do. I feel for a player of his level right now, what he should be doing is going to a club where he can, keep
You can't
keep his standard.
under the
Anyway,
shadows.
one thing is certain: we do not know yet whether the deal will see the light of day. But we're just talking about it because of the fact that it's in the news. But let's leave it. Let's not dwell too much energy on that one. Let's talk about actions that happened at the weekend. It started with Man City beating Wolves 1-0, and with that they move straight back to where they should be on the top three. Aston Villa defeated Fulham 1-0. Of course, that was one result that actually threatened Chelsea at the time, but Chelsea had to do what they had to do. Leicester City, it was a battle of the relegated sons as Leicester defeated Southampton 2-0. Everton also played 2-2 draw with Ipswich, and Arsenal were beaten by Bournemouth at home at the Emirates 2-1 it ended, and Brighton also played 1-0 with Newcastle, a result that also was a favorable one for Chelsea because of what they played yesterday. Brentford beat Manchester United. The saga continued for Manchester United. Bobola's Manchester United. Everyday trouble, one day one trouble. Where he has said his happiness comes every Thursday. So let's take it for him like that. It was 4-3. And of course, Tottenham Hotspur played 1-0 draw with West Ham United. It was a battle of the Londoners, and it was 1-1. And the match everybody wanted to see yesterday, after the Guard of Honor, Chelsea beat Liverpool 3-1 at the Bridge, and it was a super performance for Chelsea. I've told you before, if you go and be getting my champagne, I told you no matter what happens this season, Chelsea will finish above Nottingham Forest.
A perfect performance from Chelsea yesterday. Scored in the first 3 minutes, scored in the last 3 minutes, scored in the middle of the game. They dominated the game. And there's not anybody wants to tell me, but if you're listening, Liverpool played their team.
Definitely.
They played their team.
They played well now. Not that
Zoboslai and McAllister came in 70 minutes. That's enough time to do any miracles you want to do. Salah played the whole game. Van Dijk played the game. He was a goal scorer. So I don't want anyone telling me that Liverpool didn't come prepared. I know what Liverpool what has been the Chelsea Liverpool in the previous year. It's been all draw here and there. So what just happened? What edged Chelsea yesterday was the motivation that we need this more than you guys do. And what I saw yesterday was a brilliant performance. Especially, I will give it to Romeo Lavia. I'm just praying this guy to just get fit.
A very good player.
He's
the
a
problem
very fine player.
Is just
his fitness. Very fine player. It makes it very, very easy for Caicedo in the middle, in the middle pack. And Caicedo winning the player of the year for Chelsea yesterday. Of course, going to win the Premier League midfielder of the year.
Caicedo is something else. He has been something else this season.
He's going to win the Premier League middleman of the year. I don't mean the PFA, but I mean when they release the Premier League 11, it's going to be that 4. It's not going to be Ugarte, right?
It's not.
Ugarte, how?
It's not going to be there.
Wait, what? You said Caicedo will not be there.
It won't be in Premier League 11.
See, Caicedo has played from 2 positions this season. He has played from right back. He has played from CMF right now. Where are you going to put the likes of McAllister? McAllister could be there. Can be there. Can be in that position, yes.
Okay. Are you saying
the PFA 11? They don't care about DMF. They don't care. If you're a midfielder, you're going to be there.
So,
and if you
did you see a
more
PFA 11 without?
But everybody knows Caicedo is a midfielder. Whether you draft him to the right is just maybe circumstantial.
Pick 2 midfielders in the Premier League now.
That's better than Caicedo.
Just pick 2 midfielder.
McAllister is up there.
And who?
Onana had a decent season.
What's Onana?
Onana in Aston Villa.
My goodness.
He had a decent season. He had a decent season.
You had the edge years on. You should listen to what you're saying.
Onana had a decent season in Aston Villa.
So Caicedo.
You know what? Have you been checking
Baleba in Brighton.
My God.
Baleba in Brighton had a decent season too. These are guys.
Wait. Are you talking because you are a man?
It's not about Man U. These are guys that have.
Baleba.
He had a decent season.
Onana compared to Caicedo. A player that you rightly said has played in 2 different positions.
No, I'm not saying that Caicedo is not good enough.
He's not saying he's not good enough.
But these are other guys that had decent seasons.
The only reason I'm hedging McAllister is because he's winning. He has won the Premier League. But talk about delivery. What we're going to do is this. When we come on the cruise, we look at this, and even guys in the class will also look at it with us. Do you think Caicedo deserves all the accolades he's getting, or you are agreeing with
Bobola, I mean, a whole lot of players are better than him. He mentioned Onana, he mentioned Baleba.
Please, I will take you on that. I will quote you anywhere with that. Baleba, Onana.
Where Baleba?
You got it.
Amala. Okay, today Crystal Palace will play Nottingham Forest. I'm sure Daniel will.
I'll be watching.
Will be not watching. You'll be praying that nothing good happen in that game. Okay, so that's how it went down in the EPL, where the season has been. I mean, in 1 second. I mean, I don't want you to wait too much time because we're going to other. Do you think Liverpool would have played better if they hadn't won the league against Chelsea yesterday? I won't ask Daniel. It's you I want to ask, Bobola.
Yeah,
if they hadn't won the league, they would have played better.
They would have played better.
Okay, all right. Yes, I mean, so also in the La Liga, Real Madrid, yes, they were 3-2 winner of Celta Vigo, and of course Sevilla also played a 2-2 draw with Leganes. 2-2 it ended. In the game between Espanyol and Real Betis, they were beaten at home. Real Betis 2, Espanyol 1, and Real Sociedad played a goalless draw with Athletic Bilbao. That's how it ended. In the Bundesliga, yes, finally the jinx has been broken.
I mean,
Harry Kane. I mean, so happy for him finally.
So happy.
Leverkusen didn't win. So as we said on Saturday, once Leverkusen didn't win that game, Bayern Munich, they've already won the trophy. And Harry Kane, first time. The jinx
now they can be putting some respect to his name. And he's going to go on and win more.
Wow.
He's going to go on and win
more. We'll talk more on that one when we come on the cruise. Yes, Augsburg were defeated by Austin Kiel 1-3 it ended. And of course Freiburg 2, Bayer Leverkusen 2. That was the game that gave Bayern Munich and of course Harry Kane the victory. And Mainz 05 played 1-1 draw with Eintracht Frankfurt. In the Serie A, Empoli 0, Lazio 1, Monza 0, Atalanta 4, and that was the game that sunk Monza and relegated them straight to Serie B. Here's Roma 1, Fiorentina 0, and of course Bologna 1, Juventus 1. In the League On, Nantes were beaten at home by Angers. It was 1-0. And of course Auxerre also were defeated at home as well. They have 1-2 it ended. Brest and Montpellier, it was 1-0 in favor of Brest. Brest won that game. Lyon were beaten at home by Lens 1-2, while Lille and Marseille played 1-1 draw. So that was what happened yesterday in the various leagues across Europe. Where we gave you the score lines for the Federations Cup because that was the reason why we didn't have the Premier League NPFL games in Nigeria. Yeah, can we remind them, Bobola? Let's remind them of the score lines we had. We gave them on Saturday the score lines of the President Federations Cup, but let's quickly give a summary again.
Okay, so the Federations Cup, it ended like this. Abakaliki defeated Nasarawa United 2-1. Akwa United were stunned by Kwara 3-2. Plateau United and Rangers International, it was 1-0. Rangers International won that game. And Wiki Tourist against Ikorodu City, my team. Ikorodu City won 1-0.
Yeah, Ikorodu
City. Two red cards in that game in the 92 minutes.
I had a reason for saying you should go over the because I know you mentioned
2 red cards in favor of who?
No, 2 red cards, like one from both sides. Yeah, from both sides.
Okay, before we wrap things up, let's take your messages. Aran Yaya, thank you, says well done. Jola Shuario says good morning, watching you from Romakinde. You didn't tell me you got the money we sent to. Says keep up the good work. And Shagbu Segun says good morning, watching you from Adodo. That should be in North Ogun State. All right, thank you so much. When we come later this evening at 6, we'll be looking through more right here. So many things we'll be discussing about that time. So keep it locked right here. Thank you so much for being part of the Sunrise Sports this morning, talking about Melody Sports Connect. Big ups to Daniel Adeyemi. Thank you so much for being here. I've got Bobola Igufemi as well. We'll be together at 6 for more. Keep it locked right here. The show continues. At the other side, we'll be looking through the troubles of Very Dark Man. Whose toe did he step on? Is he doing too much? Or you think people don't just like the truth in this part of the world? That's where we're going next, right here. It's Melody 100.7 FM.
Home of entertainment. Melody FM 100.7 Ibadan.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody.
100.7.
Melody FM 100.7.
Reset one of your presets for your hit music now. 100.7.
Akwugomu abrebe jonu nwa jọrọ mma tomato jos mu nwa nka ịmaka nwa njete ọnụ chai Chineke mee saga
Ngwo sexy Rosa ifunania easy
Run my heart like a governor, like I never seen woman before. And my chest off me for commoner, like I miss road before. Just like a stack of dominoes, see big man they fall, baby. And she's taking all my stamina, like I no get time before. Say na paje with the knocky, make you open on your heart. I want to follow you the rocky, and I want to be naughty. You go enter Bugatti, you be rocking the Versace. Where they come with the baggy, and they mash in the hearty. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to one chance with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to slow dance with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to romance with you. If I try, no agree for me, I go there, I see you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to move town with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to get down with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to touch down with you. If I try, no agree for me, I go there, I see you. Everybody can see, say you're so fine. I will do anything to make you mine. Even in my dreams, girl, you catch my eye. Waiting at the talk, baby, no be lie, baby. No, they say I they try to buy up your love with your big money. But your body, as I see, I'm full of a million sweet honey. Say na page with the knocky, make you open on your heart. I want to follow you the rocky, and I want to be naughty. You go enter Bugatti, you be rocking the Versace. Where they come with your baggy, and they mash in the hearty. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to one chance with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to slow dance with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to romance with you. If I try, no agree for me, I go there, I see you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to move town with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to get down with you. Rosa, baby, oh, I want to touch down with you. If I try, no agree for me, I go there, I see you.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 9 a.m.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
That's right. Thank you very much for being with us. Still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM in the city of Ibadan. Of course, this is the city of first and the city of the brown roofs. It is our identity. It's not an abuse or it's not a curse. Thank you very much for being with us. Still Melody Sunrise. Let's get straight into the assembly now. Welcome to the People's Assembly. The speaker is seated. Are you ready? Let's begin to roll right now to the People's Assembly. Now, what we're looking at this morning, it is something about Martins who say he's known better as Very Dark Man. You know, he's been like an online advocate for plenty people. They say he speaks for the voiceless. He speaks for those who couldn't speak. And he speaks for those who don't have their voices to speak. But on Friday, he was picked up at the premises of a commercial bank in Abuja, where he went with his mother to go sort out some issues. At first, people thought it was the bank, but some revelations are saying that no, it was not actually the bank. Another revelation came through yesterday, which I told you on the Sounds and Rap show, that it was Mercy Chinwo, the gospel singer, that actually got him arrested. But the issue now, so some people, insiders, are telling you that it's beyond what people are even seeing, that is far, far beyond that. That this guy has stepped on toes. He stepped on the toes of DSS, toes of the FCC, mighty people in the society, and so many others that people might not even know. Some people said he's been doing too much. He talks too much. He uses a whole lot of languages he shouldn't be doing. In fact, he's been accused of cyber stalking, cyber harassment, and so many things. But some others, especially the retailers, as they call themselves, are saying what Martin will say, Very Dark Man, has been doing is because many Nigerians cannot speak anymore against bad governance, against misrule, against so many wrong things going on in our society. And that is why this man came up and started talking. And again, some others are saying, look, he who must come to equity must come with clean hands. That Martins will say himself, his hands are not clean. And now that they have picked him up, they are checking so many things and they are seeing some very terrible things in his phones. Now, some others are also saying, no, they are trying to implicate him. These and that and these are the things going on right now with the man, Martins Ose, a.k.a. Very Dark Man. So we're asking this morning, in all of this, Peter Obi also said, there's no rule of law in Nigeria. That's why the man could just be picked up like that. In fact, the way he was picked up, he could at a point we couldn't ascertain if it were kidnappers that kidnapped him or EFCC or DSS, because according to those who were at the scene, say it was just the way he was picked up was very scary. So this morning in the assembly, what do you make of all of this? Is he doing too much? Has he been talking too much? Has he been doing too much in the way he calls out people's name on social media, in the way he does his thing? You are aligned with those who are saying he's talking too much, or you think you want to align with those who say, the people who are picking him up are the ones that actually have skeletons in their cupboard. That's why they are picking him up this morning. But before we begin to take the calls, let me first take you through some of his statements. A few of his statements online. In fact, this particular one is one of the reasons people are saying he did too much. Talking about the DSS, the EFCC, so many things he's saying that he's been talking too much. Let's just take a listen. Then I will come back and start taking your calls. Don't forget the phone line 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007, 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Let's listen to this and I'll come back and start taking your calls.
Influencer, and the other one a very big influential lawyer. Many people will be wondering how I found out, but here's the thing. The truth is that I have informants in your office. Yes, I have a lot of them in a lot of offices in this country. That's just the truth. Yeah. Secondly, the people that came will also be wondering how I found out. So I just told you. Now, I heard it because I am the reason why they came. You know, they talked about me. They brought one or two clips here and there. They brought one picture where I was spraying money. You know, they said, okay, it is time. This is an opportunity for you people to go for Very Dark Man. And the officer they spoke to also said, yes, Very Dark Man have been coming for us. He speaks about our guy. He talks about EFCC rudely and blah, blah, blah. So you people's interest aligns. And you people are teaming up for Very Dark Man. And I heard that you people are planning to frame Very Dark Man. Here's the thing. I want to let you people know straight, pop and plain, that I am not scared of you people at all. Bring it on. Don't forget, if you come for me, you are the victim. If I come for you, you are still the victim. Plain. Don't forget. First things first, I'll break it down for you. I don't do fraud. I've never done fraud in my life. So why should I be scared of you people? Or why should I be scared to talk against the ills of the institution and the bosses of the EFCC? Don't worry, I also know a lot of things. I also know that you people have been going through my account. I also know that you people are checking the NGO account daily. I also know that you people get reports on that. I know everything. I just look on since I don't want. I know everything. But did you notice that I did not stop talking? I still did. If I see say when I do wrong, you notice I know they keep quiet, eh? That is because I clean die. I don't get history of fraud. So not only me go they talk. Maybe any other youths for this country. I will still talk till tomorrow. Like I said, the boss have been incompetent for the longest. The EFCC as an institution need to reform themselves because of the selective justice they do. Like recently, you people could not even hide it again. Recently, I went to one of their offices in respect of a man that was illegally arrested. You know, but because the other person had the influence, they used the FCC. So I went to the office with a lawyer. I got there. Oh, Barrister DG. Yes, just with Barrister DG. I got there. One of the Oga, the human. Why is he here? Why is he here? He's not supposed to be here. But I mean, the woman call. Do you understand? Because they know you people. She had to call Very Dark Man. You know, but madam, I didn't respond to you that day because obviously I cannot be exchanging word with you. You are a woman. If to say you be man, I'll first tell you say your papa inside that office and nothing will happen. You work for the people. You work for us. Understand that. And if you are incompetent, you are incompetent. Now only Nigeria will talk about office, they'll diverse. They'll diverse. Instead me they try to change. They'll diverse. They don't want to go exposed. Now, it's just some advice I want to advise a lot of you. Yeah, to the people, the officers who they talk to today, I will advise you. Don't stain your whites because I will stain it for you. Mona just they observe the accounts. As now they observe them. And Mona watch. Now notice say we don't remove 10 million for that NGO account, Abi. That they do work for Jaws. That they do ball for Jaws. And they pump money for that pay on a full standard ball.
All right, part of the reasons it's been said that they came for him, you heard everything he said there. He has so many things about the EFCC as an organization, and EFCC bosses are the top. And that's why he's saying they came for him, or his followers are saying they came for him. So let's quickly look at it this morning. 0702 520 1007, 0705 507 1007. And you know, he's not even a trained investigator. So how does he even get all these click? How does he get his clip? How does he get his clue? Because every time he will tell you he has informants in this, he has information concerning this one, he will bring this out, he will bring different allegations. And that's why some people are saying some of his allegations too are wrong. The way he's going about them are wrong. While others are saying no, because you can't talk, he's talking now, you people hate him. So what do you make in all of this morning? What do you make? The Very Dark Man saga. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. We go to the phone lines now, and you can also drop your messages. When you're there, Mokuri, thank you. I saw your message on Facebook. Say good morning. Thank you so much, sir. All right. 0705 507 1007. Let's check this out. Good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, keep it coming. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Some people feel what Very Dark Man is doing, where he's speaking for the people who do not have voice, he's helping them to bring out some of the ills of the society, and he's speaking for a majority of the downtrodden Nigerians. While others are saying, no, he's been doing too much. Some of the allegations he's bringing, wrong allegations here and there. Those who are speaking against him are speaking against him. And those who are speaking for him are also speaking for him. As a matter of fact, this morning, there's a plan to hit that said branch of the GT, the bank where he was picked up in Abuja. The branch of the GT Bank where he was picked up in Abuja. There's been, I understand, they called the Reuters, and they want to go there this morning and close their account. They said they will have a protest there, go inside and close their accounts one by one. But what do you make of all of this morning? Let's go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Honorable
Speaker.
Good morning, Honorable Member.
Yeah, this is Honorable Sam calling from Ulogwe.
Well, Honorable Sam, how are you this morning?
Yeah, I'm good.
Thanks for the other time, eh?
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, my brother.
So, the thing is, Nigeria will still be what it is unless something else will change. Yeah, I think he's talking too much, but it's for the good. And if you look at it, who else is bold enough to say what he's saying? Like when Fela was still alive, Fela was also talking, and we saw all the things that they did to him for speaking out for the people, speaking up for the people. So what he's doing now is just something, and it only takes somebody that has God to do what he's doing. And for someone like him, who is especially from a poor background, so we can't really say, okay, he has one big man that is backing him up or the like. So what he's doing, whichever way anybody wants to look at it, he's still fighting not for his own pocket, but most of the fight he has been. And he's not really coming for people who don't have problems.
Wait, did you say he's fighting for his own pocket?
No, I said he's not really fighting for his own pocket.
Okay.
So he's fighting for others. Like the clip you played.
Yes.
You see that what he was saying there is clear. The EFCC is corrupt. According to what he said.
Yeah.
That it's corrupt. And he's trying to fish out those persons that are corrupt.
Definitely.
If you look at it in a saner place, in a saner class, he's doing what the government should have done, what the same institution should have done. But they have refused to do it. And on the aspect of the way they arrested him, it's to show you that the country is already, we are in a mess. Whatever happens to going through the courts, getting a warrant to arrest him. Why come and arrest him like
just Apple style, just pick somebody up.
In a country where we're also battling with insecurity, kidnapping, and the like. What if they had, of course, we have had situations in the past where they arrest some individuals and eventually the EFCC against him, either cyber stalking or whatever. There's a procedure that they should have followed. Go through that procedure, and it's unfortunate that GTB or GT Bank is now the one that's going to play the pros, because you can imagine how many persons have even come out publicly, even celebrities, to say they're no longer going to use the bank. They are withdrawing. So it's going to affect them. But in all of this, I think the government should just be careful on how they handle it, because sometimes what they don't expect, this small thing that they may think will just blow away. And this guy is one guy that doesn't relax. Once he comes out now, he will continue again. Exactly. And he has this follower base that they are also like him. The follower base, they are very strong. I don't know how he's going to get that kind of followership, but they are very strong that they don't learn too.
Exactly.
So we just hope that things get better and
we
go back to.
Thank you so much, Honorable Sam. Thank you so much. All right, okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir. I'm Dr. from Ibadan.
Honorable Boss, good morning to you. Welcome.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
It's in my opinion to this issue of a very dark man is we really need someone like him in Nigeria. We cannot continue to have Nigerians keep quiet when we have government or people, leaders especially, who keep trampling on us, who keep stepping on our toes and wait to watch us react. And at the end of the day, we prove to be powerless. When we know like we really don't have the power because we all have equal rights. And that's on one hand. I think it's a good one on his part in doing that. Because I'm sure, and that is what we are already saying, that the people is hunting, we certainly want to hunt him back. And that's what is already coming up now. So I believe if he's innocent, he will prevail. So, on the other hand, I want to urge federal government. If you really want to put an end to corruption in Nigeria, EFCC, just like Yorubas will say, yes, what is that body? Hello?
Yeah.
I believe you're understanding me, sir.
Yeah.
They are already also involved in corruption.
They are compromised. Yeah, they are compromised when you say what about body.
Yes. They are not putting an end to corruption in Nigeria. They are also compromising to it and even increasing the rate at which corruption is coming up in Nigeria, which is not meant to be. So if the federal government can establish another body that can see to corruption and put an end, see to how they can be putting an end to this issue of corruption in Nigeria, I believe it is better.
So we should have another body. We Honorable Boss, are you saying we should have another body alongside EFCC, or we should scrap EFCC totally?
If they scrap EFCC, those that are working in EFCC will be the ones that will come to apply into such body. But if they can establish another body, and that is very functional, and they are seriously opposing what EFCC are doing, I'm sure as time goes on, they will be able to scrap them off. You understand me, sir?
I understand you.
ICPC is not really functional. EFCC that was established, now they are already doing reverse. This is not like to be. So I just wish our leaders will sit up and they will see to how to end corruption themselves. If they really want to see, they can do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Boss, this morning. I mean, the question is, how many agencies of government are we going to have? I mean, we have too many of them that are having overlapping responsibilities. ICPC, EFCC, NSCDC, we have the police, we have this, we have that, we have everywhere. There is one organization that is more or less like working like the other ones. You know, so we will not have another new one alongside the EFCC. Is it not going to be another overlapping responsibilities? Anyway, Honorable Boss has a point there, and let's look through. According to her, EFCC Tibabody, they have compromised. God have mercy. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, is anybody home? Okay, you can try to call back 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. We're looking at the issue with Martin Ose. Yeah, you know him as a very dark man. With the issues with him right now, of course, some people feel he's doing too much, he's talking too much, while others feel, well, he's talking because there are no people who can talk. Now that he's talking, they want to hunt him down. Well, as we speak right now, we have, some reports say that they've been going through his phone. They are looking for things to implicate him with and all that. Well, we get to see what will happen at the end of the day. Today we make it the third day in detention. Is that not even against fundamental human right to detain someone more than 48 hours without going to court? I mean, you heard the caller there say the way they arrested him is even wrong. He should have been, no paper, no court paper to issue warrant of arrest. They just picked him up like that. What if they were kidnappers? At the point, people were saying they were kidnappers that kidnapped him. Anyway, so many ways to look at it. I mean, in a diverse way, you can look at this issue concerning Very Dark Man. And well, this morning, that's why we're looking at it, because the situation has generated a whole lot of reactions from politics, from the economy, even entertainers. A whole lot of them are beginning to talk, and some of them frowning on what those who arrested him. Because right now, we cannot even establish the right source of arrest and who actually issued that arrest warrant. We can't establish the fact. Okay, let's go back to the phone line. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. This particular number. Please, you try to call back. This number is really trying to call, but somehow. Okay, let's try. In the meantime, let me just go through some of your messages that you sent in. Let's see. This one from, he said, my name is Hakim from Gate. Says, good morning, Honorable Speaker. He said, one thing I found out in Nigeria is the political class don't want anybody to talk. The powerful people just want to silence everyone. Even though I might not support Very Dark Man in the way and manner he goes about doing his thing, one thing is certain, is doing what majority of Nigerians should be doing. But since most of us are not doing it and one man is ready to do it, I think we should applaud him. But I will only say he should mind the way he just call out names anyhow. I mean, he should also have decorum when he's doing his thing. Say, God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much. All right, this one from, okay, say your name is Buki from Akobo. Says, I support Very Dark Man. Whatever he does, I support him. Government okay, he said people are different people at the government level are corrupt people. That's why they always want to run away from anything that would expose them. Say, but there is God. Okay, and this one as well says, my name is Damilare. Okay, said Damilare from the world. Says, good morning. This is the first time I'm listening to the show, and I love this radio. I love the show. Good morning. I say, Very Dark Man, I think the matter should be taken to court immediately. Why detaining him is even against the normal rule to detain someone beyond a specific number of days. Say, but in Nigeria, anything goes. Say, God bless you. God bless Melody FM. Thank you so much. And this one says, good morning. My name is Adebari from Ujuni. Okay. Which of the Ujuni? Is it the one in Akobo or is it the one in Bodija? We have Ujuni even in Songo. Okay. All right. Says, I think a Very Dark Man might be wrong in his approach, but he's doing what should be encouraged, because majority of our institutions are very, very corrupt, and it's so bad how we go about it in this part of the world. God help Nigeria. That's the message from you this morning. All right, another message says, good morning. Very Dark Man, I should be taken to court if they feel he has done something terrible. But for now, why keeping him in custody? We incommunicado. It's not really good one. All right, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, so my name is Honorable Adambola from Ojo.
Honorable Dami, good morning to you. Welcome.
Thank you. Concerning the issue of this Very Dark Man, in my own opinion, I think they want to silence those people that are talking. They don't want to silence them anyhow. Some persons were saying he talks too much, he has offended some persons, there are some people, some politicians and all. So they are trying to get back at him. We are running a democratic system of government. So we are allowed to talk. If there's anything they are doing wrong, these institutions, whoever, if there's anything they are doing wrong, that's why we have criticism. When you are being criticized, then you double up. You do the right thing. The guy should not be silenced like that. And like one of the messages you read said, if he has done anything wrong, let him be charged to court. It shouldn't be the same. They shouldn't keep him with with them like that. It is wrong. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Dami, all the way from Ojo. All right, God bless you. Okay, all right, 0702. Where time is running away, just like Honorable Sam said on Saturday, the time for the People's Assembly is short. But don't worry, we might find time to increase the time. But for now, we're trying to manage our time. You know how it is with time on the radio. 0702-520-1007, 5507-1007. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
My name is Victor.
Victor.
And I am calling you from Iagonku.
Okay, good morning, Honorable Victor from Iagonku constituency.
All right. I just want to say that, you see, the kind of things we have seen in Tinubu's regime, we hardly didn't even see as much as that during the military regime. Because we are not really sure what we are doing any longer in this country. How can you just go and pick a man that went to complain, and then you refuse to say why? Neither have you released any communication, and then you even the manner and approach with which you was speak. Isn't that what we are supposed to be fighting, or is that not what kidnappers have been doing?
Definitely.
Then a government agency now calls themselves kidnappers, and then you abduct someone. That's not the way to arrest. I don't think in anywhere or in any place ever that's the way to arrest your citizen. And then this has happened now. If it has happened to one, it can happen to so many. If somebody has done something that you think is wrong, you take that person to court. He was not invited, neither if he wasn't invited. If you want to even arrest him, because you are not guilty until the court has declared you guilty.
Definitely.
So which means that you cannot even be, neither can you just abduct like it was done. So what do? You just arrest the person where you see him. So why was he not arrested as a gentleman? Why was he arrested the way he was? So it's just the fact that in this present administration, so many criminalities are happening, and then they don't want anybody to talk about it, and that's the problem they have. Very that man has been one of the major voices talking about things happening here and there in this country, and because of that, they have a problem. They have a problem in dealing with him, and that's why they have decided to go very animalistic in this approach.
Wow.
And I must say that we as Nigerians must begin to reject such criminal acts by those who are supposed to be defending Nigerians.
Thank
you can't
you.
act that way. Yes, Okowa is working free. Yahaya Bello that stole over 80 billion of Kogi's money is still there working freely, and then somebody who is speaking, you are arresting and defending the person is a kidnapper. No, you don't do that. And
Thank
I think
you.
it's very wrong, and we will not stop talking it. Thank you for giving
Thank
us
you.
the platform.
Thank you so much, Honorable Victor. Let's take this last call. You have just 30 seconds. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, quickly.
Calling from Apata.
All right, good evening. Good morning to you, quickly.
You see the current administration at the center, half military style in nature. They don't want anyone to speak truth to power, seriously. And they know how to silence people. And they are so good in when it comes to politics. I give it to them 100%. But when it comes to good governance, they are nowhere to be found.
Wow.
Because they don't understand good governance. That is why the situation of this country still remains the same again. It's still worsening the situation in the country now. So let them face governance rather than looking for individuals that are speaking the truth to power. That's my submission. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Let's end it here this morning. Let's close the assembly this morning. Thank you so much. We'll look at, you guys are asking for extension of People's Assembly concerning time. We'll check all these and add more. Thank you so much. God bless you. That has been the People's Assembly this morning. It makes a return tomorrow, same time at 9 a.m. And let's begin to go now to the Mechanics Lounge. And Shubomi is in the house. And Shubomi, you're beginning to look like, this your biceps, everything. You look like a very dark man. Oh. It's your I mean, see biceps. I mean, you know the gym.
And no, it becomes because of the work.
You
carry do a lot of
very dark man's shape.
No.
Even the face is beginning to.
Where are we going this morning now?
Very dark.
Won't come back home now.
Good morning, my brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good morning.
I'm good.
I mean, where is Abdullah? I mean, hope he's fine.
Like I said, the work has been quite has increased, so we're just trying to manage time and resources.
Most definitely. Yes. I mean, so where are we going this morning and as well this week?
Well, this week we'll be touching base with a lot of things. But this week we'll be painting scenarios. We'll be looking at things, issues we've had or we've come across in the workshop, and which we will also like people to be aware of. They are quite funny experiences. They usually present itself as, the car is not just starting, okay, or there's something wrong with my car. But when you take you delve deeper, take a look under the hood more, and you find what is really causing these things. For example, we had a customer call us and say, help, my car is not starting. Okay, it keeps turning over, it's cranking, the engine is rolling, but it's not just firing up. Pretty simple. Okay, so in such cases, what do you probably have to look out for? Probably look out if spark is being supplied, if petrol is being supplied, and if they have the right compression and if the timing is right and all sorts. So we got there, we took a look at it. Okay, the spark is being supplied. Okay, we were able to take a look at the petrol from the fuel rail. Fuel is being supplied. Okay, but yet it's still not starting. Okay, so after a few minutes, taking a little bit deeper, and I said, okay, you know what? Can we take off the manifold, take off this? Let's know exactly what is happening. Because we took out the spark plug, maybe with spark plugs that are bad. Everything seems to be in good order, in good condition. Only for us to later realize, after taking off the manifold, that the wires going into the wires for the injectors has been cut.
Wow, by who?
Good question. So the question now came to, was this human sabotage? Okay, or something else? But remember, I said there is no how you can gain access. It's not humanly possible to gain access to the wires except you take out the manifold. So we took a look at it. Was the manifold? Did it look like the manifold had been removed prior? No, it was perfect, going intact. Only for us to now take a look properly at the wires. We now realize, no, this cut is not looking as if someone cut it. That is someone ate it.
Oh, was he rat?
Exactly.
What kind of dangerous rat is that?
So the rat had done a lot of, like Abdul called it, I've done a lot of wiring damage on the car. But it wasn't so much pronounced because it hasn't ate the critical wires.
Okay.
Until he decided that at this point, I'm not longer playing at the lower league.
Let
me go to the Premier League.
Go to the EPL.
Exactly.
The La Liga.
Then took out all the wires on the ejectors. At that point, we had to manage it down to the workshop, get it down to the workshop. Only for us to go to the workshop and realize not only did we find one or two rodents inside it.
Wow.
There was a whole colony. In fact, there was a village.
Oh,
no, they were breeding.
They turned that place
into their mini village.
Well, how come? Was the car parked there for long?
The owner parked it for a while. Traveled for over 6 months.
Oh, no wonder.
Came back. Well, when he came back, he said he still used the car for like a week or two.
And they were not moving away all those people.
I mean, like I said, I'm still baffled sometimes. So you see sometimes be like, yes, it's quite possible, but I used to believe that, but even by the time you start the car, the engine heats up, some of these things need to
run away.
But nah, this will be like, no, now our house with this, if he chase us. So when we saw that, first thing we had to do, was they take out the infestation, to make sure all the rats, all the rodents were dead, fumigated the entire place. Now we had to now take a look at the entire wiring system. It took us time because there are some that you might not even know that it's been chewed up, but it's still making contact. At the point as time goes on, it snaps, and that component now gets grounded. So we had to take painstakingly take a look at all the wirings of the vehicle. The ones we had to change, we had to take them out. The one we had to repair, we had to do that. But yes, the car is back, working perfectly well. But the owner asks one question: how do I make sure this does not happen again? So, of course, that was when different answers came out. The first one is, maybe you should try and use disinfectant, use lemon, or what basically you're trying to do is look for strong smell, strong odor that would drive them out. Okay, and on further research, I realized, look, yes, some of these things work, but sometimes they don't give you that 100% functionality to drive them away. Okay, so what exactly can you do? Okay, so we had to break down to the typical practical terms. Okay, of one, try and clear, if you know where you park your car, you have some bush in your compound. Okay, make sure you clear the bush. Okay, do not give any room for any types of infestation. Okay, you're talking of rats this time. I've seen cases. Did you see that video of the guy driving on Third Mainland and started feeling maybe his car was doing somehow? Opened the bonnet and saw a cat. It's cat, exactly. inside the engine. You don't want to leave room for things like that. Okay, and like I said, if you have any bushy environment in the environment, try and clear it. I would have said maybe probably park your car, if you have a small garage in your house, make sure your car is parked there. But that one does not even give any what's it called, any peace of mind, because I know houses where you have rat infestation. Okay, now, well, jokingly, Abdul said, maybe you should go and buy a cat to actually take out the rats and all. But also, another thing I also had to also point out to him that is, look, your engine, okay, periodically needs to be cleaned out. Okay, the rats come there because they think there's a source of livelihood for them, and what the source of livelihood means something for them to eat. The environment is conducive, that means it's dirty, they can thrive in such environment. So first thing you need to do, make sure that environment is not conducive for them to thrive. Get it as clean as possible. If possible, get those strong smells, like we rightly said. Clean out the engine, get the strong smells, lemon. Sometimes some people even opted for diesel. Okay, diesel and charcoal. If you mixture of diesel and charcoal, so a pungent smell that would keep them out of the environment. So make it not conducive for them, and maybe we can really have a clear cut. What's it called? At least we know. Okay, a clear solution to the particular problem. But with that being said, I at that point I also had to explain to him that, look, yes, we've taken our time to look at every other wiring issues, but of course, always keep an eye on your instrument cluster or your dashboard. Okay. If anything is about to happen or should be happening, maybe wiring, it should actually light up one or two things on your dashboard. Except in this situation, this kind of where the ghetto wires were actually chopped off. Where some rats have done everything. At that point, it might not give you any warning lights, and I'm not trigger on any warning lights on your dashboard.
Okay, so concerning this situation, when it happens like that, what first comes to mind is my kick has issue, my battery has issue. By the time all these things are now sorted, and you now find just the way it's because you're a professional. That's why you guys could find out this thing. What if I don't have a professional around?
Well, unfortunately,
this thing can.
It can frustrate, yes.
It
can frustrate someone, but at the same time, you still need to get a professional around, because, like I said, initially when we got there, what did we check for? The usual suspects. Okay.
Whether fuel is running,
it's sparking, and everything seems to be okay. Okay, so what could be okay? You know what? Let's take a step deeper. Take out this one. That's when I started realizing this wire was off.
So you guys removed the entire manifold?
We removed the entire intake manifold and realized, oh, this is where the issue is. At that point, it came as a shock. Because like I said, the first thing I did in mind was, did this man offend someone? but of course,
you know, he does record that one around you.
Of course, realize, this is where the issue is. That was when because there's a forum I am on online, and when we started sharing experience, and I started seeing other people's experience, I felt, okay, so these things do happen. It's not an isolated issue. I've seen other technicians explain or share their own experiences of where, like I said, cats. But this time there are times when they said they saw snakes inside the engine. And they tried to crank up the engine, it just wouldn't bulge. And okay, what could be happening for them to open up the bonnet? And what they saw there, they said, okay, close this thing back. And call the person that can get this thing out.
So how come when the engine runs, for instance, that one that still runs,
the engine could not even turn over at that point.
Oh, you mean the one of the snake?
The one of the snake, yeah. It couldn't turn over because it had actually got itself clogged around the what they call the
so it's a big
pulleys.
snake.
Yes. It was quite, because in fact the guy showed pictures of when the thing was actually killed and taken
scary,
out. Like, that is not scary. That is another the next level scary.
Wow.
I was like, what? Okay, so we see the play here. Okay, better. Let me deal with rats and all. But these are once I call it once in every 10 years experiences. It's not something that is common. Okay, but yes, these things do happen. So one has to also make sure, yes, apart from taking care of it, make sure the engine runs smoothly and all, where you also park your car is actually important. Hopefully by Wednesday, talking of where to park your car, we'll be taking a look at that also. Because besides the fact that, yes, you have to keep the engine running, the first thing you see in your car, when you see a car, is the body of the car.
Definitely.
So that is what draws your appeals to you first. So how do you make sure you keep the body of your car perfect? Now we've been talking about engine, talking about suspension, talking about all this. We've not really talked about that.
The body, right?
Yes. So where do you park your car? Okay. What are the things you can do to maintain the paint job of your car? Okay. Cars right now are different. Manufacturers are making cars lighter. Okay. So instead of using the typical iron for the body, a lot of people are using aluminium now. Okay, fiber, different types of alloys, just to make the car lighter. Lighter, and lighter means less fuel consumption, which affects the fuel economy and improve it. So how do you do that? How do you maintain your paint job? What are the things that you use? I've come to realize some people use a lot of things in the market now. But yes, some actually work well, but most times some actually cause more harm than good.
Okay, we have a whole lot of things to always talk about on the show. You know, we say this every time. Okay, so that is why you should always tune into Mechanics Lounge and Melody Sunrise. Now, what's up with the training before we go?
Well, it is still ongoing, slow, steady, and progressing pretty fast. So, registration for this batch is over anyway.
Okay.
Registration for the weekend classes that is on, and that will actually end at the end of this month.
Will there be another batch before the end of this year?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Once the two batches are out, yes, the next batch will also be on. So there will be one more before the year runs out.
Okay.
Yes, most definitely.
All right, let's talk about the address and the contact.
Yes, so if you want to reach out to us even after the program, you can come over to the workshop to pick up the forms and to indicate your interest for the classes. The workshop is at number 3, Kolakwa Remo Close, off Fabumi Street, Ashibodija in Ibadan. Number to call 081 0922 0338. 081 0922 0338.
All right, Shubomi Akishola, the Mechanics Lounge man, the one that is building up like
very dark man. You done a good year.
You finish it by yourself.
You done a good
I'll
year.
get to see something else.
Now you talking before now.
You see, Yoruba will say, okay. You didn't know what I wanted to say.
Make I calm down first.
Be calming down. Okay, thank you so much for coming through. All right, let's go now and celebrate those celebrating today in the surprise segment of the show this morning. Melody Sunrise.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? I guess you're just what I need. We play anything like this. You can go your own way. And this. We could have had it better. And even this. pure variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
Hey, when I give you these keys, homeboy, don't move my car, man. I'm right in the front, you dig? Don't move my shit, man. Ho, baby, what's your name? Go, girl, it's your birthday. Over wide, I know you're thirsty. Say and we don't buy no drinks at the bar. Pop champagne, cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say you wanna say Pocket full of money, club don't jump till I walk inside the doorway. Bottles of that rosé, smelling like Dolce & Gabbana. Shout you the baddest, and to meet you is an honor. La mama, I got a table waiting, what you think about a convo? And if you like it, baby, we can take it to the condo. And if you like the condo, we can move the party to the bedroom. I'ma beat your body like a Congo. Since we in the club, for now, might as well get another round. Know this ain't nothing in your cup, so get here, baby, let me fill it up. Go girl, it's your birthday. Over wide, I know you're thirsty. Go girl, it's your birthday. Oh yeah, baby, let me fill it up. Go girl, it's your birthday. Over wide, I know you're thirsty. And we don't buy no drinks at the bar. Pop champagne, cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say.
Most definitely. Go, it's your birthday. That's what the song is saying. 3 songs right there doing it's your birthday. Say beautiful song right here. Celebrating today. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Let me begin. I mean, so many people celebrating today. So let me begin with my guys. Toye Bade Geshin and of course Femi Ogini. These guys are Nigerians in diaspora now. They belong to my crew of the Commande Secondary School All Students Association 98 set platform. I say big up to you guys. Happy birthday Femi Ogini. Happy birthday Toye Bade Geshin. Wishing you long life in good health and prosperity. Happy birthday to you guys from all of us, Melody 100.7 FM, and on behalf of the executive and members of the CDSS IOSA, I say happy birthday to you guys. We celebrate you. May your days be filled with joy and laughter.
Ho, baby, what's your name? Go girl, it's your birthday. Over wide, I know you're thirsty. And we don't buy no drinks at the bar. Pop champagne, cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say you wanna say
I still got a whole lot of people celebrating as well. Plenty celebrations, as I said. 5/5/2025. What a beautiful day to celebrate a whole lot of people. I tell you, if it's your birthday today, we'll celebrate you. From all of us here, saying go girl, we'll celebrate you. Let me use this opportunity. Let me use this opportunity to celebrate my boss. Yeah, she's my boss. She happens to be my girlfriend as well. Her name is Comfort Agba. Confilala. Yeah, she is one of the guys at the top at Metro FM Lagos on the stable of Radio Nigeria. Happy birthday, Confilala. Take this from me. Of course, I'm also celebrating Eunice Olile. Yeah, Eunice Olile happens to be one of my professional colleagues in Lagos as well. Of course, Eunice, happy birthday to you as well. God bless your new age. Take it from me as well.
Pocket full of money, club don't jump till I walk inside the doorway. Bottles of that rosé, smelling like Dolce & Gabbana. Shout you the baddest, and to meet you is an honor. La mama, I got a table waiting, what you think about a convo? And if you like it, baby, we can take it to the condo. And if you like the condo,
you're not done yet, still celebrating. There's also Nicholas Agbeniga. Yes, this one is a staunch Arsenal fan. They say he's Arsenal man. Nicholas, I hope Arsenal did they give you a good birthday gift? Because yesterday they lost. Oh no, on Saturday they lost. They didn't give you a good birthday gift. Oh, Nicholas, Abba. Arsenal, why? But don't worry whether Arsenal gave you good birthday or not. Here on Melody 100.7 FM, we're giving you good birthday gift. Yeah, Nicholas Agbeniga happens to be the younger brother of Marcos Agbeniga M. Black, the one I call Marcos Garvey. That's his younger brother right there. Happy birthday, Nicholas Agbeniga. We wish you the very best, and this is all of us Melody 100.7 FM celebrating you. All right, let's see if we can get Nicholas and celebrate with him live on the radio. All right, because this is what we do every time. If we do it for others, we must do it for one of our own. It's your birthday. Let's celebrate Nicholas. All right.
Make me say just like I'm your
say it's your birthday. Say
then I'm trying to kick
it's your birthday.
Little soccer.
Okay.
Couple off, block out. The headache in your system. You start drunk texting in.
Hello. Good morning. Hello. Am I on to Nicholas?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Don't say that. Nicholas, hello. Can you hear me?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, Nicholas, you're live on radio. This is Melody 100.7 FM.
Melody, what?
Yeah, Melody FM in Ibadan. I hope to understand today is your birthday.
When is my birthday?
Is this not Nicholas?
Yeah, this is Nicholas.
Nicholas Agbeniga, right?
Of course, yeah.
Is today not your birthday?
Today's not my birthday. It's in a couple of weeks.
Today is not your birthday?
In a couple of weeks.
Your brother doesn't know your birthday. But you know Marcos, right? Marcos Agbeniga.
Yeah, that's my younger brother.
Your elder brother?
My younger brother.
Okay, you're the elder. He said today was your birthday. Maybe he doesn't know your birthday again. Okay, don't worry. We're wishing you in advance then. Happy birthday to you in advance. Don't worry, your birthday will wish you. You're live on the radio, actually. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so Marcos doesn't know his brother's birthday. You see Marcos don't forehand. Okay.
Hey, when I give these keys, homeboy, don't move my.
Now, for all those celebrating today, happy birthday to all of you.
Don't move my shit, man. Baby.
So God bless your celebration. God bless your new ages. From here, from there, from everywhere. I tell you. And today is also Wahid. Wahid Imodoye. Yeah, today is also his birthday as well. I tell you, plenty of people celebrating today. So from all of us, Melody 100.7 FM, wishing Wahid Imodoye a happy birthday on the 505. Celebrating this beautiful day. Wahid, happy birthday to you. Wishing you long life in good health and prosperity. All right? I'll tell you, the celebrations are much today. And I can go on and on and on. But let me quickly talk about those some of our guys online celebrating. Success Palmer, today is your birthday. Happy birthday. Cosmos Udoaka, today is also your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Nsika Johnson, all the way from Akwa Ibom, happy birthday. Success in Merua, today is your birthday as well. Happy birthday. Ebenezer Duro Jaye, that's my man right there. Ebenezer Duro Jaye is my brother from another mother. So happy birthday. We call him Egbo. Prince, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. From all of us, Melody 100.7 FM, I celebrate you, my brother. Happy birthday, Prince. Ebenezer Duro Jaye. God bless your new age. Let's begin to roll out right now. Thank you so much for being part of today's Melody Sunrise.
Let me fill it up,
It makes a return tomorrow, same time. But don't forget, we'll be back later at 6 p.m. for the cruise show. Until then, keep on loving yourself, love somebody, don't hurt nobody, make sure you do the right thing, and don't forget, we love you right here. On behalf of Daniel Adeyemi, Elijah, yes, Elijah, they call Elijah Snake, okay, Elijah Idayat. Yes, no, don't forget, we're not forgetting Bobola as well. And of course, Fortune representing on the streaming. Adenike Adesoye, and they're taking over now. Looking different, yes.
He works every time.
They're carrying over the gig they had yesterday. It's all good.
And I know you